All right, so now that I have this kind of down to a good thickness to start patterning the steel with, I'm going to go ahead and use Cole's new ladder dies. So I want to talk about these a little bit because I think they are awesome. This is Cole Ironworks' new and improved ladder Damascus dies. This is their old set of dies, and as you can see, the new pattern has a tighter ladder pattern, gives you a little bit of a tighter pattern on the steel itself, and also requires less grinding of the steel at the end of the day. Obviously, if you have these old ladders, they're still great. They still give you a great ladder pattern, and are perfectly usable as well. So with ladder pattern dies, a lot of you that have made ladder pattern Damascus in the past, you're probably used to grinding in your ladder pattern and then forging flat. This is kind of the opposite approach, where you're basically taking a flat piece of steel, you're pressing the ladder into it, and from there you kind of have two options. You can then grind it flat, kind of the opposite of the previous approach, or you can press it flat and get a slightly different pattern at the end of the day. If you grind it flat after pressing the ladder in, then you'll get your typical ladder pattern where you kind of have lines going up and down the steel in that ladder pattern that most people are familiar with. If you press it flat after pressing in the ladder, then you're going to get more of a kind of wavy pattern, kind of a water-like pattern that's a little bit more natural feeling. So it's really up to what you prefer, what your customer might prefer, and you can do what you want with it from there. My plan is to press it in and then press it flat without doing any grinding. I'm looking for more of that natural kind of water flowy feel to my pattern Damascus. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so here is the laddered out steel. I basically tried to get it to where it almost looks like an S going all the way down the steel as far as the thickness or the depth of the ladder patterning. So like I was saying before, from this point you could grind this flat. If you started with your steel thick enough, you could grind this flat and then have that kind of typical ladder pattern that a lot of people are used to. I'm going to press it flat from here and get that kind of wavy pattern that I was talking about.